Hey guys, Alex from Sydney 4K Foreshore. Thanks for watching. I just thought I'd do a couple of these Litchi demonstration videos because that's now the highest view count on my YouTube channel. So I'm guessing there's a bit of an appetite for just watching what it's like to use the app and use the DJI Mavic Pro. A bit of screen experience stuff. I certainly had a huge appetite for those sort of things before I got the drone. I'm just going to check a couple of settings prior to taking off. So that full HD stream is the one I want to make sure what you're seeing is nice and high quality. So I'm going to do a demonstration of a panorama capture now, which I've only just done the once to capture, a pano. Let's see what it looks like. So I'm going to take off. Go up to about maybe 25 meters, and then flick into pano, and then a little bit counterintuitive here, it does absolutely nothing when you flick it into panorama mode. It's only until you go into this side menu, and then gives you a whole bunch of settings. I know nothing about these panorama settings, I'll tell you right now, but all you need to do is hit start, and then this whole process is automated now, so it'll take a few minutes, and it's just going to capture a whole bunch of photos, which then I presume you use some sort of application back on your desktop to stitch together into a panorama, which I'll try and I'll put a link to where the pano is with the video, so you can just click into that to see what it looks like. I'm doing this in preparation for a shoot that I'm doing tomorrow. I've got a potential job where I'm going to go and shoot a building site where a building may be built, to do a view analysis of what the view might look like from this proposed building at different heights. So I'm just experimenting particularly with the stills mode with the Mavic Pro to see what it's capable of. One thing I learned pretty quickly the other day was that the JPEGs look pretty rubbish, and you need to switch it so it captures in RAW, or it also has a mode called RAW plus JPEG, so it'll capture both at the same time, I'm guessing. And I think, you can read around on that. I think the RAW images are probably just there's a lot more data there that you can use. So as you can see, the Mavic is just completely automatically taking a bunch of shots, and there's going to be 34 shots in total. Again, I didn't set those number of shots, I've just left it with whatever the default settings were. And I think as just a consumer, that's why I do these videos, I think just to see what it's like using the drone, being just a user rather than a professional or very experienced drone or aerial photography person. I think all the videos on YouTube are essential, and you learn a little bit from each one of them, and I watched a lot prior to the Mavic being delivered or getting one, but I found that there was a little bit of sort of too much about the features with not actually seeing what it's like to actually use the features on the go, and what the shoot might actually be like in terms of what the user experience is like, particularly what you're going to see on your smartphone screen when you use your Mavic Pro. So I thought, considering the amount of likes and views that I've had on the previous Litchi demo video that I put up, that I should do some more, just to give you guys some more time to look at the videos if you want, because obviously there's a bit of an appetite for those type of videos in terms of just user experience. So I've already done this once prior to shooting this video with the screen capture. I'm just doing this one for you guys, but as you can see, it doesn't take overly long to go through the pano, and I guess it is probably, from what I've seen in terms of use, it's probably the easiest automated flight mode that I've experienced so far. It is at a set location above me. You can still hear the drone. It's still well within line of sight. You can hear it the whole time, obviously, through the microphone. And it's just a very, very easy thing to just set and forget and just wait the number of minutes until the shots are done. And then in terms of the post-production, I have no idea about that right now. We'll go and figure that out later. and I guess that's one of the barriers with some of this drone footage stuff is the post-production. So I've certainly spent the last few days trying to master that with some challenges, particularly around using 4K footage and Adobe Premiere Pro, particularly around the exporting. Just really difficult to get the settings right, understand what you're doing, and also have my PC keep up with the demand of what's required with the rendering. And also starting to get into some of the color grading things as well. I found, you know, Tom's Tech Time and all that stuff really, really helpful in terms of settings, but I have backed away a little bit over the last 24 hours from some of those recommendations around how you should shoot video and what presets you should use. There's just so many options again, and this device is just so fully functional with so many different options and different categories of options that it's very easy to get overwhelmed with all the different things. So we're nearly finished the Pano now, and I'm gonna maybe have an audience soon, so I might just land. But I might just do in a separate video what video settings I'm using for the various videos that I've done on my channel, just to give you a bit of a look at that. Because I did find with the shoot I did yesterday that the footage was a little washed out, so I might just do that in a separate take. But for now, we'll just bring the drone down because everyone's starting to pack up from the beach. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Please like the video, feel free to subscribe, and then I'll keep doing more.